Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today, R-rated films. I go to the cinema periodically. I go through like binges where I go with my wife and we see a few films and then we stop seeing films for a while. And certainly the lead up to the Academy Awards, we saw a few films early on just because we kind of predicted that they probably would be Academy Award nominees. One of the things that strikes me about cinema is that it's in large part completely created. It's about some narrative some folks in Hollywood want to push on us, usually associated with like wealthy people. The films that are about wealthy people I just find generally boring. You then enter the strange world that is PG-13. PG-13 was created so the family could go and see a film that wouldn't be particularly offensive. I think they're allowed one muted cuss word and various other things through it. It's a very strange form because you can typically see outlandish violence, absolutely no sexual contact, no cuss words or anything like that. And it's just so completely created because the world we live in does not have that degree of censorship. I mean, particularly around swearing. So I find it quite curious, the whole nature of the PG-13 film, and the trajectories and this kind of stuff just strike me as pap. It's also strangely a form that has been supported by various like religious charities and things like that, and just not a narrative that has anything to do with my life. So I will typically not go and see a PG-13 film. Just, it's a bit like, I mean, you know, I don't drink alcohol, but it's a bit like, you know, where you have the alcohol in something and then they remove the alcohol and, you know, then they sell that as being the alcohol-less version of it. Similarly, decaf. I have to consume decaf. In fact, I don't even consume decaf anymore. But it's just a taking away of something that I think is absolutely necessary in order to tell almost every possible story. And the creation of these stories that don't have these elements just strike me as really very, very curious. So, in general, if I'm going to see a film and I have to pick between two films, I will typically pick the film rated R, no matter what. At least I know in an R-rated film, less has been censored, less has been manipulated, and ultimately I don't want to go and see films with groups of families. So that's just my story and I'm sticking to it. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.